Hi Leo, welcome back to therapy. My name is Rex. I hope you had a fantastic week last week. I'm excited to see what's going on this week. Let's get started. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Absolutely. Nothing more truer than that, Leo. Perseverance is everything. You can absolutely accomplish anything you are setting your mind to. Don't give up. Maybe you set some goals at the beginning of the year and you're here we are at the end of the first month, right? Or we're at the beginning of the second month. Sorry, it's February. I've been busy. And maybe you're about to give up on some kind of goal that you set for yourself. Make sure that your goals are aligned with your highest truth, that it's not just something you want to do because everybody's doing it or because it's something you think you should do. When you follow what truly makes you happy, that's when you'll succeed, and those goals won't seem so hard and you can persevere and get through them to your happy, right? Sorry, messing everything up. Okay. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Page of Cups. The Hermit. And the Two of Cups. So yeah, it looks like you might be getting a little bit impatient. And you might be kind of a perfectionist and maybe things aren't going exactly how you thought they would be going at this point. You need to get that childlike wonder about it. Like, rethink this vision that you have through this thing that you're trying to persevere through. You may have to go within and take time to go within and think, because make sure you're pushing through for the right reasons. Make sure that this goal is actually something that you really want. There's so many ways to go about so many things. I remember last year I wanted to get healthier and I went pretty extreme and I wasn't seeing the results I wanted, and I just had my mind set on a specific way I needed to go about the situation. And in the end, I got really frustrated because I didn't see what I wanted to see, but I was putting in a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of energy, and it just wasn't coming back. And I couldn't understand why. I'm doing the thing, I'm doing the work. Why is it not coming back to me? Why am I not seeing the results that I want to see? And then when I finally, took a moment and went inside myself and understood that it wasn't about me and that there's different ways to accomplish different goals, right? I realized that I was going to, I needed to go at it a different way. And I did go at it a different way. I went at it a friendlier way that wasn't so hardcore for me, right? That I wasn't suffering so much. I went at it in a more loving way to myself, and a more, a way that worked better for me, and I didn't have to suffer. And as soon as I started loving myself through that process, it worked. I found my groove, right? I found what was working for me, and it's not what was working for everybody else. Everybody else was doing something else, and I tried. I had my vision, what I wanted, but that way didn't work. So you got to find what works for you and how it works for you, and it may not be what everybody else is doing. And I think the most important ingredient to that is to love yourself through it. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't be so demanding on yourself, and give yourself some love and some patience, and it'll come. Tweak it. Don't be afraid to tweak it. Don't think that, I have to be so rigid in what I'm doing because this is what I want and this is what everybody else did and that's how they got their results. No, they don't have your spice, right? They're not you. They're not you. And so what works for them may not work for you. And be kind to yourself enough to understand that, be kind enough to yourself to understand there's other ways of doing things. The Six of Swords, or the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Judgment. And the Magician, yep. So once you get that recipe on the thing that you want, and you quit being so bullheaded about going about it, you're gonna find you'll have so much more energy and so much more time, and it'll be so much easier to persevere. It'll encourage you. Once you find that the recipe that works for you, you're gonna want to put in work. It'll take off. And when you felt like it was a chore to actually put in time and effort into this thing, it'll happen so easy for you, because you'll want to put in, and then before you know it, you will finally get back what you wanted. You'll finally see the results that you wanted, because you have everything inside of you to be successful through this. Don't give up. Just because it doesn't look the way it did in the beginning doesn't mean it can't happen, right? Be flexible in it, and understand that things don't always, the recipe isn't the same for everybody. That's all. The recipe, it changes. My recipe for my happiness is different than your recipe for your happiness. And it's nice to listen to people and, what worked for them, and then take what worked, and then try different things and see what works for you and what makes you happy. Don't be so determined for the result that you miss the key ingredients to get the end result. A personal issue reaches resolution. You're gonna find it, Leo. You're gonna get there. You just have to tweak the recipe a little bit. Don't be so stuck in it has to be done like this, it has to look like this. No. You and your loved ones are safe. You got this, Leo. Let's do some angel whispers. Nope, we have a jumper. Stop worrying. Your desires are manifesting. It's coming. Oh my gosh. This is where I was last year about this time. I was just so in my head about why isn't this working? I've put in so much hard work. Why am I not seeing the results that I think I should be seeing? I had the wrong recipe. That's all. Take the first step. Begin it now. You got this, Leo. All right, my friend. Those are your messages. I am sending you so much love and light. Until next week, take care.